Sol Campbell, Luís Figo and Robin van Persie from the new Icon player pick. We have got Van Persie, we've got him in a team, and we're going to review him. Are you in need of coins for FC26? U7Buy provides the safest, cheapest and most reliable place to get your coins in FC26. And you don't just have to take my word for it, plenty of big creators are using U7Buy. And if that's not enough for you, also go and check out the reviews, which they have over 40,000 of. And don't forget to use code VIPER at checkout to get 8% off every single order. So guys, first of all, thank you for being here. If you're enjoying the content, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Help push this video into the algorithm by leaving a comment and also, of course, leaving a like. This Van Persie is going to be very underutilized in my opinion. I think he looks really good and he's got some properties about him which some of you probably aren't looking at and are certainly overlooking. We've also got Luís Figo up on the channel, so go and check that out as well to help you make your decision. I don't think Sol Campbell's really good enough, so we're not going to be reviewing him. 6'2", lengthy with certain chem styles. 4-star, has advanced forward ++, and that is it. For playstyles, he's got finesse shot, chip shot, and power shot with acrobatic, inventive, no game changer or low driven is a little bit disappointing. He has got first touch plus, which is going to be quite good on him, I imagine, and also technical. Now, I have got a sniper on him to make him lengthy. You can also do that with an architect. Once you mix that in with first touch plus, I think he is going to be able to zoom away from centre backs quite easily. So it's going to be really interesting to try that out in game. For his in-games, his pace is good. I think it's a bit generous at 84. You could go for a hunter, but that is going to keep him uncontrolled. Or an engine is a good chem style option as well if you don't really like lengthy. I'm a massive fan of lengthy though, so I'm definitely having that on him. And with the sniper, he gets 99 attack positioning, 95 finishing, 94 shot power, 95 long shots, volleys and penalties we do not care about. His passing for a striker is really good despite not having any passing playstyles other than inventive. Good vision crossing, very good short pass, long pass we don't care, and decent curve at 87. His dribbling outside of his balance is also really good. Remember, he is 6'2", 82 agility is more than good enough, 72 balance is a bit on the low side, 90 reactions, 91 ball control, 87 dribbling, and 89 composure. So pretty good dribbling stats across the board in my opinion. Now with the sniper applied as well, you're going to get a big boost to his stamina and his strength, up to 83 stamina, and then he's getting 86 strength, which I think is a pretty damn good boost. We're going to be playing him at left striker in a 4-4-2. Let's get into a few games and see if he's any good. Here we go into game one now with 88 rated Robin van Persie. Let's see if he's any good. I think he will be, so let's test him out. Now, of course, guys, the only downside of playing him at left striker is he doesn't have game changer, and that is a little bit disappointing. I'm hoping, though, his 4-star weak foot will still be good enough to get some utility out of it. So let's see what we can get from him. He's making a run there for us. I'm going to try and ping that into him. I think it's very important with this card that you are looking to utilise that first touch as much as possible, which means you're going to have to fire the ball into him as much as you possibly can. Here is Simeone. Nice. Into RVP here. Ooh, I thought he had the strength there. I did try and shield that. He nearly got through. Nice. Nice. Great dribbling. Oh, that's where you need the game changer. I wouldn't have got the shot off anyway, but I feel like if I did manage to get through that space there, the game changer definitely would have made us score. Nice, good ball. RVP again. That technical dribbling does not feel very good. Nice. Oh, guys. So far, I have to say he just feels a little bit lethargic. A little bit lethargic. Into him again. Let's test out that technical a bit more. That's better technical dribbling. That is a lot better. He doesn't have strength. He's not really quick enough. Considering, you know, he's lengthy and we've got that first touch. I'm not really feeling the benefits from first touch plus at all on this card early doors. Should be in here. Van Persie hit that. Ooh, guys, I know it's the first game. I know that things can change. Absolutely, they can. Ooh, that's nice. That's nice. That was a good touch from him. I know things can change, but it's not been a good start. That's a good goal from RVP, absolutely. I'm just going to hope he can recover by just having insane finishing. That's what I'm hoping for. Here he is again on the ball. Better pace there, of course. There you get to see the lengthy quality. Oh, I've tried to finesse that on his right foot. Why hasn't he done a finesse shot? RVP again. Nice. I feel like he needs to be a bit more physical there. We have got the foul, which is good. But I feel like the physicality there needs to be a little bit better. What is that? I do feel like as well, guys, and this is going to sound really stupid, he's quite one-footed. And I know that doesn't make a lot of sense because he's got a 4-star weak foot. And with him being quite one-footed, in my eyes, it makes it very difficult to be unpredictable with him because I feel like it's so easy to read the left foot with him. Even though he's got that 4-star weak foot, I know it sounds a bit backwards. But yeah, he feels really one-footed for some reason. He's done really well there. Yeah, nice. Nice, good stuff. That's going to be an assist for Van Persie. I do think this card is quite a learning curve, if I'm honest. I don't think he's terrible. But I do feel like he's got some things that a lot of people aren't going to like. And that is why I've been quite negative. You know, I think he's still got insane finishing. And I think the fact that he's got 84 passing, despite not having any passing play styles, I think that level of passing on a striker is amazing. I truly do think that. I'm not sure about his dribbling very much. I don't think first touch plus really has the quality that it has had in previous years on this game because the sprint boost is so non-existent. I think you could consider maybe not going for the lengthy on him. I don't think it's exactly needed like I thought it would be. His hold-up play isn't the greatest. His passing is really good. Like, his passing is really good. As you can see there, we're offside. But his passing is very, very decent. I think, as well, it's the kind of card... I think he's gone offside there. It's the kind of card that you want to play in a two-striker formation to get the quality from him, which is the good passing that he offers. But you have to understand that despite his body type, he's got quite a bulky, stocky body type, but he is not strong. He is not strong at all. This guy loves an offside trap. His runs are good. His runs are really nice. But you have to understand with this card, guys, that he isn't physical like you probably expect because of his body type. And that is a learning curve in of itself, in my opinion. So yeah, just a bit of a weird card so far, guys. I do like him, but he is weird. He is a little bit weird. Come on, RVP. That's good pace. That's very good pace. And that's a very good finish. And that is where the quality is with RVP. Okay, guys. 2 games played with Van Persie's icon card. And I have to say, this card is really, really good. But also very, very difficult to use if you're not used to using a card like this. 6'2" is bad for him. He's got that kind of Ronaldo body type, but also a lot stockier, which doesn't bode well for his dribbling. His technical dribbling is terrible. It's terrible. I was going to say it's 50-50, but it's not. It's like 75-25 in the bad. I don't think a lot of you are going to like this, which is problem number 1 with the card. I think outside of that, his playstyles are also pretty poor. Inventive and acrobatic aren't good, and nor is power shot and chip shot. So, finesse shot and first touch plus are his only good playstyles, I would say, which is a little bit disappointing. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. That is disappointing. This card does have a lot of redeeming qualities, though, which we're going to talk about very shortly. Pace is good on him. The pace is good on him, especially when you consider the first touch plus. What I will say in regards to that, though, I put the sniper on him to make him lengthy. I thought with the first touch plus, you'd be able to get a bit of a sprint boost with him. It doesn't really exist. You do get a little bit of a boost with the first touch plus and the lengthy, but it's nowhere near as good as last year, to where I think a Hunter or an Engine is probably the play on this card, if I'm honest. First touch plus does give this card insane dribbling for 2 to 3 seconds. It makes his skill cancels really good. It makes his technical dribbling insane, albeit for 2-3 seconds. That's what you have to understand. He gets Lamine Yamal-like technical dribbling for like 2-3 seconds. That is good, but overall, when you're just dribbling with him, left stick is bad and technical dribbling is absolutely woeful on this card. His shooting is the biggest thing about him. I'm not joking when I say he has got Harry Kane level finishing. So whilst Harry Kane is slow and somewhat similar to this Van Persie, they play quite similar in the fact that they are absolutely deadly in front of goal. This Van Persie will score shots like no other, and he'll score from angles that you don't really expect. And that is the main quality of the card. He'll score from angles where you're like, what the fuck? How has that gone in? That is what I'll say, first of all, about this card that's really, really good. Harry Kane, Haaland level finishing. I would say he's relatively comparable to Haaland, but he does have such better dribbling than Haaland, so I can't really compare them. I suppose a bit of a negative as well if we are comparing him to the likes of Erling Haaland. No enforcer, but we'll talk about that in a bit more detail when we get over to his physical. Passing, whilst he doesn't have a passing playstyle other than inventive, his passing is absolutely brilliant for a striker. I think I mentioned it in the gameplay, but this card has to be played in a 2-striker formation to get the most quality out of him. I think his passing is something that will go under the radar massively, but his through balls are good, his short passing is good, despite no passing play styles. Dribbling, we've actually talked about this already, really, but don't expect a lot from his dribbling unless you've got the first touch plus buff. Other than that, don't expect a lot from him in the dribbling department. His technical, I might be being a bit harsh to him. It's okay, but you are not going to enjoy it like you would on a Claudia Pina or Lamine Yamal, or even players that have got technical silver that are like 5'10", 5'9". It's really difficult to get used to, and it isn't the greatest for bad gameplay. Maybe that's the way to put it. He doesn't really feel like an insane dribbler. Just going to put it out there, other than when you got first touch plus. For his physical, I actually really like him here, but he was a little bit disappointing with his physical in game. When you consider his body type, you know, he's 6'2", he's got a really, really stocky body type. He can't hold up the ball absolutely brilliantly. It's not terrible, but it's not as good as I was probably expecting it to be, especially with the sniper applied. I thought, okay, he's going to feel really strong. He's going to be able to hold off centre-backs. Not really possible. So the takeaways from this card are his pace is pretty good considering his height and his body type. His shooting is Harry Kane level, like player of the month Harry Kane level, which is a big, big positive. His runs are very good as well. I forgot to mention that. His passing is excellent. His dribbling is good when you've got first touch plus. And his physical is a little bit disappointing in terms of his strength. His stamina is more than good enough. This card is good. Takes a bit of time to get used to, but I would recommend him out of the three. I think he's the best option.